Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Power Rangers Lightning Collection review for you. We have a brand new 2-pack. Well, I say brand new because it's new for me. I know I'm like months and months late to opening it, so I apologize for the delay. Yeah, we're back. We're back at it. Lightning Collection, that's what's important. And I am very, very excited. So we have the SPD Blue Squad Blue Ranger and the SPD A Squad Blue Ranger. This is fantastic. I am so excited that we actually have figures of the A Squad. I think that's so cool. That's not all, by the way. The rest of the A Squad is getting released too. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Very, very excited. Can you believe we're actually going to have a full team of action figures of SPD A Squad? That is incredible. So this is super, super cool. What an awesome, awesome 2-pack. Look at the artwork too, man. Just like, wow, really, really cool artwork right here. Fantastic, as always. These figures look really, really nice. That absolutely looks like Sky, so that is super, super cool. Oh man, like that's great. I'm very, very excited about this. And check out the back, man. You got them fighting each other right there. What a cool 2-pack. This is so, so fun. Also, bonus little thing that I'm going to be throwing in here. So Greg Aronowitz, executive producer of Power Rangers SPD, did something on Etsy where, as you can see, like, we have the Sky civilian head for the SPD B Squad Blue. But what about SPD A Squad Blue? We actually found out, you know, what they look like in SPD, of course. Now, they didn't all have names. There are, like, unofficial names that they've used. I believe his was Beevor, if I remember correctly. And so unofficially, you know, he's got a name, but they just, for whatever reason, I guess, decided they didn't want to include the civilian head for Beevor. So Greg Aronowitz went on Etsy and custom made some heads for the figure. So I present to you the Beevor head. There you go. So this is not official, as in like sold by any retailers or anything. I don't even think it's probably not even available anymore because it's been months and months. But check Greg Aronowitz's Etsy in case, on the off chance that there's more of these left. But I will show you what this head looks like on the SPD A Squad Blue. It looks awesome, so I'm very, very excited about that. Like, that's really, really cool detail. So I've been saving this for when I open up this whole set. So we'll definitely check that out. All right, without further ado, let's get this open and take a look. All right, here they are out of the packaging, and they look pretty cool. So let's start with our SPD B Squad. I'm going to try, I feel like I'm going to get that mixed up, so I apologize if I do. But B Squad right here, here he is. We got our SPD Blue Ranger. Check that out. Overall, looks pretty good, for comparison's sake as well, I do have SPD A Squad red, or sorry, B Squad red. See, I told you I'd get it mixed up. So we have the red Ranger right there. Super, super cool. I'll be honest, there's going to be a couple things that I'm not 100% sure on as far as accuracy goes. And the first thing that I will say is the helmet. I don't remember which is supposed to be accurate or if they're both accurate, but you'll notice the Red Ranger has a silver outline around the visor and on the sides here around that piece, whereas on the Blue Ranger it's white. Is that accurate for both? Is it supposed to be different? Is it not? That I'm not sure about 100%, so I will say that. I also feel like, and maybe this is just me, that the visor is a little bit more squished and too long here. I know in the SPD Red Ranger it was. I feel like the Blue Ranger is kind of like that as well, but maybe that's just me. The other thing that I will say is inconsistent between the two is underneath, you see the white neck part, there's supposed to be a silver ring around there. At least here it's just red, and you'll see the silver on this one here. So just that inconsistency as well. But you do have the white outline around the number and stuff, which I feel like is kind of the the big important thing. You have your SPD badge right there. The word is SPD rather. You have the kind of the badge on the side. So there's that. There you go there. Everything else is pretty good. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of do that quick little comparison. So here is the Blue Ranger. So just kind of taking an up close look again at the detail. I already put some of the weapons in the holsters here because they're a little, it wasn't as intuitive. I had to kind of look it up to figure out how the weapons sort of fit in there, so I didn't want to forget. So I have them plugged in. So just to show you, you have this little piece on the side here that kind of can slide in, and then there's these little prongs that will, you know, attach around the sides to hold it in place. Okay. And then you have this little doohickey right here. I don't remember the names of these items, I'll be honest. I was gonna do an SPD rewatch, but I just finished Dino Thunder like the day before it was taken off of Netflix. So then SPD was next on my list, and then that didn't happen. But yeah, there's that. And so basically, this piece right here goes through this small little hole at the top. So I think, and that way then it kind of slides in and sits like that. At least that seems to look right. So there's that. Before we get into the articulation, let's take a quick look at all of the other accessories as well. So of course you got to have your morpher right here, which surprisingly for something so small has a good amount of detail on that front label there. And I believe this one looks accurate to me, because I think one of the other SPD morphers, the actual button was on the other side or upside down or something, I think. But at least because I have the SPD morpher and I remember the button being like where your thumb is if you're holding it like this. So I think this one is accurate. So it looks like they fixed it, at least from my memory. Then you also have these two effect pieces. So I'll show you how these work as well. But these are the two pieces. You have this weapon right here, and I'll show you how it all connects shortly. Okay. And then, so he has two grabby hands pre-installed for holding weapons, and then he has a left karate chopping hand right here, and then a right open hand right there. Okay. Let's just get one of the effects pieces out of the way. This effect piece, there's no sword or anything that it properly fits with, but I think it's meant to go with the karate chop hand, so you can kind of just slide it on the hand right there. So if he's doing like a super powerful karate chop, there you go, I guess. It's not my favorite effect piece, but it is what it is. All right, so as far as articulation goes, pretty standard articulation for Lightning Collection. Shoulder swivel, you got this full arm rotation, you have this entire piece that rotates, double jointed elbow, and then the entire hand of course can detach and rotate. You have the upper body right here, full movement, legs, rotation, double joint at the knee. The entire boot rotates, feet go up and down, and also swivel. So, standard Lightning Collection articulation. Pretty cool. So, as far as the other, the accessories and things here, let's just take these out. So basically, the way this works is this little piece can kind of just sit on like that. So you have this little blaster here, which is pretty cool. Or you can attach the larger piece right here. Oops. Like so. So you have that weapon. So I like that. I like that you can kind of, mix and match and decide which way you want to use this. All right, then of course you also have the civilian head. So here is Sky Tate. Looks really, really good, I think. I think they really captured his likeness very well. And so we're going to pop on the head. There we go. That looks awesome. Yeah, this is definitely a hit in the civilian head department there. That looks super, super cool. And I love like posing the Rangers like holding their helmet like that. I just think you get the civilian heads, it gives them their own kind of individual personality. You get the helmets there, they're like about to go back to action, you know, like that looks fantastic. I'm just very, very happy with how that looks. Super, super cool. So that is Sky. So let's just pop on the helmet back. And then we'll look at the A Squad blue. All right. So A Squad blue, here he is right there. Let's take a quick look at accessories. So he does have two grabby hands. They are black color there to match the suit. And so he comes with two fists, basically. And then his one weapon accessory is this right here. This super cool looking blaster. Heavy duty. And so the other effect piece, this is what it's for. It just attaches to the front and looks cool. Unfortunately, you know, you can mess with this and heat it up a little to kind of straighten it out, but it does get a little bendy, which makes it look less cool. But if you can get it to look proper, that's pretty sweet. So that's a cool effect piece there. And yeah, here he is. Let's actually get him to hold the weapon just to pose with it or something, you know. Just a real rough thing, but that's super cool. All right, let's take a look at the figure up close and in detail. Obviously, as you know from the show, they basically have like in-space helmets with like other stuff attached on top of it there. Let's just say SPD. Very, very interesting, you know, design choice, but the figure itself is, of course, true to what's in the show. You have this kind of like, I almost equate it to like laser tag armor. You know, if you ever go laser tag, you put this little pad on top and they gotta shoot the center of it or whatever. But it just kind of, you know, it fits overall with the aesthetic. I like the little blue outlines there, like it's pretty clean. Oh, and I never even noticed that. I guess it has A's on the side there to let everybody know that they're the A Squad. And then SPD right there, which is cool. Same on this side. Whoops. And then there's the back. Pretty cool design overall. What I would love to see personally is SWAT mode, B Squad SWAT mode, because I think that looks awesome, and I believe they were using SWAT mode against A Squad like towards the end of the season, if I remember correctly. So that would be a really, really cool way to pose the two together. I understand why they did the regular Blue Ranger release, because they want to, you know, keep releasing the regular team, but down the road I would love a SWAT mode figure. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, as far as articulation goes, again, it's going to be pretty much the same business. The only thing is you do have this kind of, you know, armor piece that's going to hinder articulation a little bit, although it is kind of rubbery, and so you can move things around, and it's not too bad. And then the legs are the same. The entire boot, you know, rotates. Everything else is the same as far as articulation goes. So overall, pretty solid. Now, for the bonus piece, the Beevor head from Greg Aronowitz. Pop that off. And here is the Beevor head. Again, up close. So this is not something that comes with the figure. I got this off of Etsy. let's see how well it fits for something that is a custom thing. Trying to fit this on. It might be a little bit of a tight fit. Alright, I'll be honest, I tried. I may have to heat this thing up or something, and that might be a better fit, but it just was not going on. It's just a very tight fit. And I just don't want to break it right now. I could heat it up and do all that. I don't really have the time for that. So I'll just kind of sit it on here, obviously knowing that, you know, the neck, it shouldn't be that high up. But just to get an idea of having the head there, I think that's really, really cool. That this is possible, you know, to do thanks to Greg. So I'll have to kind of heat this up or something and get it to be a bit of an easier fit. But for now, we'll just pop this helmet back on. All right. And that pretty much wraps up the review of the SPD A Squad and B Squad Blue Ranger 2-pack. Super, super cool 2-pack. I think these are some great figures. Yeah, you know, I mean, I hope that my one thing is the inconsistencies across the line of teams. I feel like that's just been a pattern with Hasbro, which is a bit unfortunate. But the figure itself looks great, and I love having A Squad as well. Super, super cool. So make sure you're subscribed because I have lots more Lightning Collection reviews on the way. And the next one in particular is going to be a 2-pack of Andros and Astronema, which I am incredibly excited about. So make sure you subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.